Hi, my name is Jay, and in this video I'm going to briefly talk about how to build an effective team. There are a number of key factors that directly contribute to healthy teams. I suggest that you ask yourself and your teammates the following simple yet powerful 8 questions. 1. Do we know who we are? 2. Do we clearly understand where we are now? 3. Do we know exactly where we are going? 4. Do we know how we will get there? 5. Do we know what is expected of us? 6. Do we have all the support we need? 7. Do we measure how effective we are? And 8. Do we celebrate our accomplishments? The idea here is that if you answer no or I'm not sure to any of those 8 questions, that is likely where you need to focus more time and energy in order to improve the effectiveness of your team. Any of those 8 questions that you can't answer a firm yes to are potential areas of weakness and can create mistrust, misunderstandings, and frustrations on a team. Now, as I go through these 8 questions one more time, giving you a little more background info and time to think, I want you to take a second to quickly write down which questions you answer no or I'm not sure to. All right, here we go. 1. Do we know who are we? For example, my team members and I know and appreciate the unique personalities, giftings, passions, life testimonies, strengths, work preferences, and risk orientation of one another. And those things match well with our ministry focus, goals, roles, and approach. Would you say yes or no? 2. Do we know where are we now? For example, we know our target audience and culture well. We clearly know their needs and challenges. And we know what has been tried in the past. Would you say yes or no? 3. Do we know where are we going? For example, we have a clear ministry vision, mission, and purpose, and we clearly know what we're trying to accomplish. Would you say yes or no? 4. Do we know how will we get there? For example, we have set short and long range goals. We have a plan to accomplish our goals. Would you say yes or no? 5. Do we know what is expected of us? For example, each team member has clear roles and responsibilities, and our roles are well suited to our skills and interests. And we've defined key processes of how we do things. Would you say yes or no? 6. Do we know what support do we need? For example, our team has necessary and sufficient prayer support, equipment, finances, training, mentoring and coaching. Would you say yes or no? 7. Do we know how effective are we? For example, we regularly evaluate our effectiveness as individuals and as a team. We proactively set new goals and try to improve. Would you say yes or no? And finally, 8, do we know what recognition do we need? For example, we thoroughly celebrate accomplishments and successes both as individuals and as a team. Would you say yes or no? All right, so how did you answer those? If you want to develop and maintain an effective team, just follow 4 simple steps. First, ask your team the previous 8 questions every year, maybe as part of an annual team retreat. Second, identify in which of the 8 questions your team is functioning well, and in what areas the team wants to improve. Third, set a goal or goals that will help you improve in those areas and identify some action items. And fourth, follow up. Once each month during a staff meeting, ask your team for feedback about how the team is doing at improving in the areas you chose. Then ask each team member for ideas of how to continue to improve. That's it. Try those 4 steps with those 8 powerful questions, and your team is almost guaranteed to improve. If you'd like more help with this, please make sure to check out the 2-hour webinar on the ALLC website called 8 Keys to Building an Effective Team.